Hello all you people, Curbstopper back here with another video, and I am here today with 20 things you may not know about me. I don't know what I'm going to name the video, probably that. I may name it May Not Know About Me, or just Know About Me, or just 20 things you know about me, or I don't know. You'll see when you watch the video. So here I have a list of 20 things that you may or may not know about me. So let's start off with number 1. You definitely do not know that's about me. I pulled both my arm sockets. Now, I'm gonna make a long story short. The first time I actually pulled both my arms out the socket. This one and that one. The first time it happened was kindergarten. I lived in New Orleans at the time. You know I'm from New Orleans. I tell you guys that sometimes in videos. I was in kindergarten at New Orleans. I was in kindergarten, and we had this whole bouncy castle thing in the back of our school. And I did a front flip inside of one, and then I landed on my back. I was just sitting there laughing because I was having so much fun. Because, you know, I was like freaking like 4 or 3 or something like that at the time. And I did a front flip, landed on my back. I was still on the ground, like with my arms out. And some kid comes out of nowhere, jumps on my arm. And I don't remember the rest of the story. I think I might have passed out. I don't remember. It really did hurt. My dad had to come pick me up because I lived with my dad and my grandma at the time because my mom was somewhere in Atlanta doing something. And then the other time, which it happened with this arm, I lived in Atlanta at the time because we moved from New Orleans because, you know, the storm Katrina, the hurricane, all the flooding. I had to move because that was just too much to handle. And I had a group of neighborhood friends that we used to. I used to go to this like huge field we had in our neighborhood, sort of a park. It was like around townhouses. We all lived in townhouses, and there were 3 guys with them, and then it was just me. I was like 6 or 5 at the time. We were about to play fight, and me not knowing what joking was and joking wasn't, and knowing when to trust somebody. He told me to look, your sister's calling you. I turned around. I turned back, he pushed me, and somehow my arm like fell, and then I landed on it, and then my arm was out the socket. So that's something you probably do not know, and I'm like stuttering like crazy in this video. Alright, the next thing you do not know about me, number 2, I love anime. You probably do know that, because I make Naruto videos, and I actually plan to have a Naruto-based channel, Sharingan Gaming, if any of you subscribe to that channel. I didn't really feel like having a second channel. I think one base channel for me is good. I'm not the type of YouTuber to have a backup channel or a second channel to upload on, because what if I make it and then I'm stuck on my main channel and I don't ever go back to that second account? So I just decided to just leave it. But yeah, number 2, I like anime. Number 3, I hate whipped cream. I do not like whipped cream. I'm sorry for all you people that like whipped cream. I do not like whipped cream. I don't really have a reason. It's like every time I taste it, it's like it's weird. It's like this. I can't really explain. I just don't like whipped cream. Number 4, I love chocolate. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate cake, chocolate pretzels. Anything with chocolate on it, I'll eat. Sometimes. Based on what it is. Like, if you put chocolate on top of cheesecake, no. Because I don't even like cheesecake. But chocolate on top of most things that are supposed to have chocolate on top of them, I'll eat it. Number 5, I've been watching wrestling since 2010. You might think, since I know a lot about WWE, I do predictions, rumors, and reviews, like a whole bunch of wrestling. You think I may have been watching since I was like 5 years old, but that's not the case. I've been watching since like 2010, and I was like 7 or 8 at the time. I think, no, I was 6. I was like 6 or 7. So yeah, there's a fact for you. Number 6, I started my YouTube channel in January of 2015. If you go to my About section of my YouTube channel, you will see it says I joined YouTube April 16th, 2013. That's when I had my account. But then I started to watch YouTube in 2014. Then I wanted to start a channel in 2015 in January. So that's when I officially started my YouTube channel. Alright, number 7, my favorite color is green, just because I like green. I don't have too many green things. In 5th grade, I was all greened out. I had a green sweatshirt, I had some green shoes. I like green. Number 8, I've watched the entire Netflix series of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I absolutely love it. Aang, Katara, Sokka, the Fire Nation, Air Nation, Water Nation. If you watch that is just amazing. I'm not saying if you don't watch it, you suck, but you know. I love that show, and I really recommend you watch it. Number 9, my favorite basketball player is Russell Westbrook. I don't really watch NBA too much, but I've seen Russell slam it down a few times, and he is pretty cool, and I like him. Number 10, my favorite football player is Marshawn Lynch. I know there's Cam, there's Breeze, there's Manning, but I like Marshawn Lynch. I don't know if he's retired or not because I heard rumors about it. I think he is. I'm not too sure. Number 11, I have another brother. I'm going to show you guys this picture right here my dad gave me. My brother is currently in Ohio. He is engaged. He went to Ohio State University, and here he is. I don't know if that's focusing well enough, but there he is. He played for Wright State University college basketball team in Ohio. He's currently engaged, and I love him, but I don't get to see him too much. I don't talk to him too much. I talk to him here and there on the phone, but that's pretty much it. So there is my brother. Just gonna sit that back where it was. Alrighty. As you know, my other brother, Cameron, he invades my videos, so you know him already. But number 12, I like cucumbers. They're awesome on salads. That's all I have to say. Number 13, while growing up, I did not eat sweets. I never, ice cream, candy. It's not that I couldn't eat sweet. It's just that I never really wanted to. I grew up eating vegetables. My dad and my grandma always fed me that. And, I ate other foods, too, like meat, like grains, like freaking mashed potatoes, grits, and all that. But there were times my grandma told me a story where, if I was, good for the day, because she used to watch me when my dad used to go to work. And she would bring me down to, a little corner store, because we lived in, an apartment. It was, really big. So I used to walk down the stairs and go to the store and get me some, and she would ask if I wanted a candy bar. I would say no. And then it was just weird. But now I eat a lot of sweet things. I don't eat too many. I'll eat ice cream, cake, all that. But I'm not picky when it comes to food. I'll eat anything you give me. It's just things here and there I don't like. But yeah, I didn't really eat too much sweets when I was growing up. Number 14, I escaped many natural disasters. I'm not saying I escaped I was able to walk away from them, run away, get shelter. I was lucky enough to escape a flood in New Orleans and Hurricane Katrina, like I brought up just a few minutes ago. Huge, just devastating storms in New Orleans. They have a wall built by the city because it floods so much. There's so much water out there. The bayou, if you know what that is, the bayou is like a swampy area where alligators hang out and all that. There's so much water in New Orleans. The state is literally 6 feet under sea level. I don't know if that's just the city or the whole state. I'm not too sure. I didn't live there for too long, only about 2 years, because as soon as Katrina hit, we moved to Atlanta, so that's that. 15, I used to have dreads. Yes, you see all of this in the back, this little crazy fade. See this? I used to have dreads. I had a picture, but I don't know where it is. Me and my dad went to a fair one time in New Orleans or Atlanta. I don't remember. But I had dreads. She showed me the picture, and I was like, wow, why did you guys cut them? And she was like, well, I did not like them. And by she, I mean my mom. So, yeah, I used to have dreads. Number 16, I've lived in Alabama for 7 years. I moved here in 2009. And I have been living here ever since. So that is interesting. Number 17, I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia. As I told you just a few minutes ago, I used to live in Atlanta. Number 18, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, as we all know. It's in the About section on my YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. Number 19, the longest relationship I've ever had lasted 3 months. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can commit. It's just that relationships, they break down so badly for me. Something really stupid happens and then it all just shuts down. Number 20, as you can see by the shirt, I like the football team, LSU. They're a college football team. If you live in the South, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and that'll wrap it up for my 20 things you may or may not know about me. I know some of them may have not been that interesting, but some of them may have been to you. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I hope you all like to subscribe. Catch you in the next video. Curb Stomping out. See you guys.